Hello, hello, hello. Back again. Inspirators, back at you again. All right, I'm coming at you with a pineapple pound cake. Okay, that's what we're coming with this round. And yeah, I forgot. I know I'm supposed to ask y'all how y'all doing. How is everybody doing? I tell you like this: if you able to wear a smile, you doing good. If your health is okay and you able to wear a smile, you are doing good. We don't care what the consequences are around us. We don't care what the struggle is around us, okay? We doing good if we got our health and we are able to wear a smile. Okay? So, in other words, we don't want to hear no complaints, do we? Do we, inspirators? We don't want to hear no complaints. No, even though I'm recording from a cracked phone. But it's going to be all right, okay? All right. Everything don't go smooth all the time the way we want it to. Am I right, inspirators? Am I right? All right, let's go on get the rolling with this here pineapple pound cake, okay? All right, let's all take this stroll, okay? Okay, we're gonna go and get a head start on our cake. And first we got to start out by finding the paddle. Got to get my paddle. I took them out and I put them somewhere, you guys. I sure did. I took them out and put them back in here. Okay, back where I usually keep Big Mama at, okay? So we're gonna go and get the rolling with this. Get Big Mama started here. And we're gonna start Big Mama off by just dropping in on her with this salted, once again I said salted butter, y'all. We got a cup of salted butter. All right. Make this beautiful pineapple cake. Beautiful, rich pineapple cake. That's where we're starting out at, okay? All right, all right, all right. All right, this is well room temperature, okay? Well room temperature. Then our next round gonna be sugar. We got 2 cups and 3/4 of sugar, you guys. We're gonna ease that in there with our 2 sticks of salted butter. I'm gonna come from this side. Speed her up a little bit. Let Big Mama do her thing. She's kind of off balanced on this counter. So she needs to be balanced a little bit according to the countertop. We're gonna let that cream a little while. You're gonna let it cream for about 5 minutes. And we're gonna add another ingredient after that. Tonight, Big Mama have more sugar than butter. So she's really doing some grinding tonight. Y'all enjoying this cool weather? I love those cool days we've been having. Okay, we're gonna slow Big Mama down some. Gonna slow her down a bit. Matter of fact, cut her off. I'm gonna crank her back up in a second. We're gonna crank her back up slowly. And we're gonna add a half cup of canola oil. A half cup of canola oil. All right, I'm gonna help her out a bit. There's a lot of rich ingredients in this cake. But what's really gonna matter is how well it comes together. All that richness and form a super moist pineapple cake. That's the science of cakes. Like they say, what's the science? That is the science. Putting ingredients together that will come together and all form a cake. Okay, my next move is going to be, we're going to do a room temperature sour cream, okay? A half cup of room temperature sour cream. Place that in there. Everything I use out of the picture, okay? Then we're gonna slow Big Mama down again. And toss 5 large eggs in. 5 large room temperature eggs, okay? been giving Big Mama a break, y'all. I've been really giving her a break. Myself too, I can't deny that. Well, I know it's been a while since I've been on the cake sprees. It's been a while. Sometimes we have to lay off of those cakes, don't we? Those cakes can get the best of us, especially us women. Those cakes can get the best of us. It hit us all in the area we don't want to be hit at. Eating that cake. Get our spread on. You want to gain weight, just start eating a lot of cakes, okay? We're going to cut her off for a minute, and then we're going to come on with dry ingredients. So right here I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour that has been sifted 1 time, and I'm also going to come with what are we looking at? No, we're not going to deal with no soda with this cake. I was about to make the biggest mistake, y'all. I opened that soda for something else. But okay, here we go. We're gonna go with 1/4 of salt. 1/4 of salt. Because we already have salt in it, all right, y'all? But we're just gonna add just a little bit of taste more. It's gonna make a little difference. Believe it or not, it will make a difference. Okay, there's our salt. I was supposed to put that salt in there. What is wrong with me tonight? But it's not gonna kill anything, okay? It's not gonna kill nothing. But yeah, that was my mistake. I was supposed to put the salt into the flour, but I did not. But it's not gonna hurt, because it's all about to go in together anyway. So we got our flour. I mean, not our flour. We got our baking powder. Baking powder. Okay. Let me put this here right, y'all. Because I wrote this recipe down, so I got to look on my recipe paper to see if I got it right. It's supposed to be 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I knew it. Okay, it's 1½ teaspoon of baking powder, y'all. No, it's not. No, it's not. I must be tired tonight, y'all. I must really be tired. Okay. It is 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Y'all see, I already done showed out. Okay, you know what? That teaspoon ain't gonna make a difference. Okay? It's not gonna make a difference. I put a teaspoon in there. So it's a teaspoon of baking powder. And what else we gonna have here? Now what we're gonna do, we already got salt going on. Let's not forget that. We got the salt already in our wet mix. So this baking powder, we're gonna just do a teaspoon of baking powder. I did look at, matter of fact, y'all, I looked at the recipe wrong. It is a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm not going wrong. Teaspoon baking powder. Mix in there real well. All right. Then we're gonna go back to our wet ingredient, y'all. Okay, I have here some crushed pineapples, okay? And they come from the can, of course. They come from the can. Crushed pineapple. I blended, what do they call it? I put them in Mr. Ninja, and I crushed them with Mr. Ninja. They are sliced. You can get sliced pineapples, and you can get crushed pineapples if you prefer. Okay, but I crushed them myself. It really doesn't make a difference on that. Okay, we're gonna dump this in there. Gonna dump those, and you slightly drain them. Okay, y'all, don't drain all of the pineapple juice off of it. Just slightly drain it and put it in there. A cup of pineapples, crushed pineapples. Okay. Then next we're also gonna come with some lemon extract. Lemon extract, or either you can use lemon juice. And if you use lemon juice, just use, I would say 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. But I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of lemon extract, okay? Put that in there, 1 teaspoon lemon extract. Put that right there. It's just gonna enhance the pineapples that I placed in. But if you have like a pineapple extract, use the pineapple extract. But I'm using lemon extract because I do not have pineapple extract to enhance the crushed pineapples. Okay, also I'm gonna come with a tablespoon of Molina Mexican Vanilla Blend. That's where we're gonna go with that, okay? And if you had vanilla extract, you would go with 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, okay? This is what's gonna oomph the flavor of this pineapple pound cake, okay? This is what's gonna oomph the flavor, the lemon and the vanilla Molina blend. Okay, we're gonna let it go around. I'm gonna check and see if I got all of my wet ingredients in, because we do not want to mix anything else that's left out. We don't want to leave anything out. We don't want to over mix anything. Okay, so we got everything in. I'm checking my recipe. Got all the goodness in. Okay. Slowly mix all that in. And don't forget, we already have our salt involved in our wet ingredient. Okay. Now that we got all that going, we're going to go ahead and add the dry ingredients, okay? This smells so good. Wow, it smells so good. I'm beginning to like the small spatula more than I do the wide paddle spatula, because it holds the flour better, and you can dip into it and pour it into the mix better. You're gonna keep going. You're not doing no alternating. You keep going and keep going until all of the flour is into the mix. Remember, we have plenty of wet ingredient already placed into it. That's cooking oil, and that is those wet pineapples that was full of pineapple juice. So you don't have to worry about a liquid going in because that's already involved. Okay. Turn her off and help her out for a bit. Oh, look at those pineapples in there. Wow, you can tell this is going to be a great day. You ain't making a mess, you ain't what? You ain't doing nothing. Okay, y'all. Gonna turn it over 1 or 2 times, and then that's gonna be it. Alright, next move would be, what's our next move, y'all? Inspirator. What's the next move? Besides washing the dirty dishes that I just used. What's gonna be the next move? I know y'all know. I know y'all know. I know you know. Y'all know I'm supposed to have some dishwater beneath the cutting board. Y'all know I'm supposed to have that dishwater ready, don't I? I'm supposed to have had that dishwater ready beneath the cutting board. Dishwashing liquid. Got a little bit of container dishwashing liquid. Got a big one down here too. Alright, wash the dishes. Wash the dishes. Okay. I was supposed to be playing like that. I was playing, but I was playing. I'm not supposed to be doing it. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get our cooking pan out. Alright. Here's the cooking pan. I know y'all saw it. Sitting there waiting on me. Alright. Now this is where the problem gonna roll in at, y'all. We're gonna make sure we try to get all we can with the silk spray, okay? I'm gonna stretch this spray because I am very low on it, y'all. So I'm trying to stretch it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. I think I got it, girl. I don't want our cake stuck in the pan. Okay. Alright. goodness off that pattern. If you don't like the strings on the pineapples and you want to get them off or whatever, you can do that too, but to me, it don't really make a difference with those good old flavorful strings. It don't make a difference. Okay. And we're gonna wait for a minute. So it's a light texture. It's thick, but it's light texture. That means it's gonna be fluffy, y'all. It's gonna be fluffy pound cake. All right, let's get it rolling now. Let's put it in there. Turn it around. Try to distribute it as even as I can. Because a lot of times I look back on my videos and I be like, I missed that spot right there. Why am I putting so much on that side and I'm not putting enough on the other side? What is wrong with me right on this video? Yeah, I be checking myself out. I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna do that no more. I know what to do next time. This cake is so flavorful. Very flavorful. But I will see you guys. I'm gonna put this on 325. We're gonna let it cook for about an hour, or either probably an hour and 10 to 15 minutes, according to smelling that cake and recognizing when it's ready, okay? And I will let y'all know, and I'll let y'all in on all of that, okay? 325, so at least an hour and 10 to 15 minutes, okay? That's where we're going with this cake when we place it in the oven. All right, see y'all then, okay? All right, yeah, we got our cake is ready. It's well cooled down. And what we're gonna do next is place it on our cake pedestal. All right, that's what we're gonna do next. Okay. Let's hurry up, get it placed down. It looks good, y'all. It's looking good. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and place my icing on it because it's kind of warm. So we're gonna put our icing on it. What I use for the icing is a cup and a half of powdered sugar, about a tablespoon of crushed pineapples with the juice added in. Also about a teaspoon of softened butter, and about a little 1/8 of Molina vanilla blend, and also about a pinch of salt is what I placed into the mix, and some milk, about a tablespoon of milk as well. So we're just gonna douse it on there. And spread it out a little bit, help it out. Of course, we're gonna do that. Now we're gonna melt it off on the side. We're gonna mount it off. I'm trying to say mount. Mount it off on the side. Me and my baby spoon. I should have made way more, but I don't want it to be over soaked with icing. I really don't want that. I should have made more, or just a tad bit more, but I don't want too much. I think this is another one of those cakes that can go without the icing because it's so flavorful. It kind of stand alone. Are y'all ready for me to plunge into this cake and let y'all see what's going on the inside? We're gonna do that, okay? Okay, let's give it a try, y'all. Let's give it a try. Y'all know I don't hesitate. We're gonna give it a try. Okay, I forgot to get my business fork. Yeah, I got my dinner going over here too. I am having smothered turkey wings. And I got a little rice on the side, brewing over there. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's warm, y'all. It's warm. It's firm, too. Wow, it's firm. It's firm. All right. All right. Once I get it on my plate, I'm going to give y'all a close-up, okay? And give you guys a closer. Look how crumbly it is. I love those crumbly cakes too. That's a sign of moisture. Wow. Oh, it is moist. Look at there, y'all. Look. Look at that. See there? Do I have it too close? Look at all that moisture in that cake. Wow. I'm gonna set it on my plate. Oh, let's see if let's see if it's flavorful, okay? We're gonna see if it's flavorful. I'm gonna bring y'all close up, give y'all a little of it, let y'all taste it. Look how crumbly it looks in there. You see that? All that moisture. Okay, let's give it a closer look. Wow, look at it, y'all. It's moist looking. Look how crumbly it is. Look at that. I placed all the icing on it. All right, we're gonna go and give y'all a piece of this cake. Oh, it's so moist, y'all. Can't y'all tell? Look at that. It is so moist. Look at there. Wow. So moist. I'm trying to bring it closer. But, you know, when I put it on camera, it's going to be very close up. So, especially on shorts. So, yeah. Look at that moisture. Now, let's see what it tastes like. Okay, y'all? Y'all taste it? Did y'all taste it when I had the fork close up? Y'all get a taste? Can y'all tell me how it tastes? Tell me how it tastes. Let's see how it tastes. Here you go. Let me see how it tastes. All that pineapple flavor. Oh my. I see what y'all talking about. It does taste great. Y'all better go get y'all milk. You know what? I drink oat milk. Do y'all like oat milk? It's making a difference to my body too. But once again, y'all know what I want to do next, don't it? Okay, now that we all tasted cake. If I can get it out of my throat. But I want to thank y'all once again for taking that stroll just to see how everything goes when living with V. All right, good night, y'all.